We go to hot mics. After an interview with a commentator, Representative Dan Crenshaw of Texas was asked a simple question about Tucker Carlson.
Don't say it, don't say it.
What do you think? He thought about it. He said, you know what? I think Tucker Carlson's a great guy, but if I ever get a chance to meet him, I'll kill him.
I'll kill you.
I'm sorry, what?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. You know the old adage, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all? Well, Dan, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
Now you're an asshole.
You need to shut the fuck up.
And it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, your daily dose. What's next? Hope you guys are feeling good today. Well, this story got away from me only because I've been battling the flu the last 48, 72 hours. But the whole, hot mic thing, with Dan Crenshaw. Wow. I mean, I caught wind of it and I was like, there's no way he said shit like that. There's no way he would say something so stupid, so asinine like that. But yeah, he did. So, a little background. Dan Crenshaw was having an interview, and after the interview, didn't know the mic was on. That was what they call a hot mic. So he was asked a question about Tucker Carlson. He said, "What do you think about Tucker?" Well, Tucker, I think Tucker's a great guy. Have a beer with. I'd be all chummy. Hey, you know what? Good for him. He's done amazing things. But if I ever got a chance to meet him, I would do something to him. And they're like, what? Yeah. So here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Hot mic. Representative Dan Crenshaw says he would kill Tucker Carlson. Wow. Representative Dan Crenshaw of Texas was caught on a hot mic saying that he would probably kill conservative commentator Tucker Carlson if he ever met him in person. While being interviewed by GB News at the Alliance for Responsible Citizenship, wow, that's with him? Conference in London last week, the Texas congressman and former U.S. Navy SEAL argued that Carlson doesn't know what he's talking about in regards to Russia-Ukraine conflict. Tucker Carlson doesn't know what he's talking about. He likes to visit Moscow and talks about how great grocery stores are, and I don't take his advice seriously. Dan Crenshaw and Tucker Carlson, opposition to U.S. sending $100 billion in aid to Ukraine. Gee, why would he be against sending taxpayer money to a proxy war? But let's hear from the mouth himself.
Just coming back to this $100 billion to Ukraine, I know that people like Tucker Carlson would make the argument that there's a real opportunity cost there. We could have spent that money on the border or fixing, issues in America. Yeah. What do you mean?
Fixing issues in America, feeding our homeless military, which of course he is a former military member. No, let's send $100 billion. Over $200 billion in total to a proxy war in Ukraine led by Captain Sweatpants.
You make of that argument that all this money could have been spent to help Americans, and not Ukrainians.
Well, you can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. We spend 75-80% of our budget on a welfare state in America, on Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. I would love to ask Tucker what he thinks that $100 billion should be spent on, and if he would vote for it as a conservative. Tucker doesn't know what he's talking about.
He just said that Tucker would use that to seal some of the border up and, other things like I just said, helping the homeless military.
Tucker likes to visit Moscow and talk about how great the grocery stores are. So I don't really take his advice very seriously.
Okay, that's part one. Just coming back to this $100 billion Ukraine, I know people like Tucker Carlson would make the argument there's real opportunity cost there. GB's Steven Edginton said, we could have spent that money on the border, fixing issues in America. What do you think the argument of this money could have been spent to help Americans, not Ukrainians? Crenshaw shot back with bringing up Carlson's visit to Russia. Tucker doesn't know what to talk about. He visits Russia, thinks the grocery stores are all great, yada, yada, yada. After the interview completed, Edginton claimed that Crenshaw said that he would, quote, kill Carlson if the pair were to meet in person. Quote, I laughed it off. The UK journalist wrote on X, said, no, seriously, I would kill him. Again, what? While Crenshaw denied the question, fellow Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene asked if he had threatened to kill former Fox News host. Post-interview footage captured by GB News reveals the interaction. Let's see here. Yes, let's go to that wonderful beam footage.
Thank you. Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot. If I ever meet him, I'll probably kill him. He's the worst person.
He's the worst person. Yeah, dude. You actually did say this. We literally have it on video, Edginton said, the congressman's response to Greene. In the clip, Edginton can be heard asking Crenshaw if he ever met Carlson, in which he replied, "We have talked a lot over Twitter. If I ever met him, I'd probably kill him. He's the worst person," Crenshaw added before walking off camera. Carlson responded to the video by inviting the congressman to his show. Quote, "Why don't you come sit for an interview and we'll see how you do? I'll send you my address," Dan Crenshaw, news personality, posted, responding to the comment from Elon Musk that asked why Crenshaw is homicidal regarding Tucker. Nick Sorton, well, of course, basically just, reposted. Again, Elon Musk says, why is Crenshaw homicidal towards Tucker? According to Edginton, Crenshaw already told him that he will never go to Carlson's show. I asked Dan the question after his comment. He said he will never come on. I wonder if he will ever change his mind, especially now. Carlson once called Crenshaw Eye Patch McCain regarding his views on Russia-Ukraine conflict, which of course fits him beautifully. Crenshaw later made a sarcastic comment after the pundit lost his show on Fox. Quote, "I've shed many a tear over Tucker Carlson's losing show. Many, many tears," the congressman jokingly remarked to Politico in 23. Stupid, dude. That is so very fucking stupid. That is a dumb ass that is dumbassery. That is the epitome and the definition of dumbassery. Dude, you never know when the mic is on. It's just true. Ask any viewer who's gotten caught on one. You never know when it's on, or the main, the main microphone's off, so he said it under hushed tones. No, not at all. But this is not the first time Dan Crenshaw has opened his mouth and shoved both legs down his throat. He's been caught on a number of issues, that go against true conservative beliefs. So this is where we are. Yeah, Dan Crenshaw was that simple question about Tucker Carlson. Hey, what do you think? That's my cat. Don't mind him. He's being a pain in the ass today. Anyway, but for Tucker to take this all in stride, which is great of him, he took the higher road, as he should. Will he ever be on the show, interviewing one-on-one with Tucker? No, it'll never happen. Will he interview with anybody else regarding this subject? No, not going to happen. Are those like Marjorie Taylor Greene and others are going to roast his ass because of it? Absolutely. Elon Musk? Absolutely. And rightly so. Because it was a stupid fucking comment to make by a very, very, very stupid, ignorant person. Dan Crenshaw's pathetic. He's pathetic. I salute his service, being a Navy SEAL, but that's all he's going to get out of me. The dude's trash. And with this comment, just pretty much solidified that. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please have a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.